Hey, this is Joe with OutsideMom.com. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a bracelet out of plant fibers. So first, we have to find the right kind of plant. Today we're here at the wetland because there's a lot of stinging nettle. This tall plant here is stinging nettle, and it makes really good bracelets. You might be thinking, that doesn't sound like a good idea. But after the stinging nettle is dead, it doesn't sting you anymore. So here's a live stinging nettle plant that will sting you. This one next to it, though, is dead. The leaves are gone, and it's perfect to harvest the fibers from. So first, we pick it. So the dead stinging nettle will still have little hairs on it that sometimes might feel like they're poking you, but if you just put a glove on and rub it like that, the hairs are going to come off, or you can just rub it with your hands. So the first step is we need to crush it so we can get the fibers out. So if you just kind of smash it against a bench or the ground or a railing, it works pretty well. So now that we've crushed the plant, our goal is to remove this woody inside of the plant from the fibrous outside of the plant. The best way I found to do that is to work 1 inch at a time, just kind of break the plant over your finger and then roll it back so you can separate the wood from the fibers. I found it works pretty well to roll it back part way and then roll it back forward while you're holding the fibers, so then you save as much of the fibrous material as possible. So again, you just break it and roll it, and you're saving all that stuff that looks like bark. So now that I've separated the outside of the plant from the woody interior, I need to work on it a little bit so it's more fibrous-like, so we can start weaving it. So what I do is I moisten my hands and I just rub it like that to separate the fibers from the rest of the plant material. Even with wool, you have to comb it before you can turn it into yarn, and you can think of this as doing the same thing. So when you rub it, you get this fibrous, more hairy-looking materials. That's what we'll work with. So now that I've worked over the entire strand, I'm ready to twist it up into a rope so I can make a bracelet. The goal here is to twist it in a way so that it won't unwind when you let go of it. The way I do this is I hold it in the middle of the strands, the middle of the whole strand, and I take the top one, twist it away from me, and I just put it in front of the bottom strand. Then I take the new top strand, twist it away from me, and put it in front. So I just keep going down, twisting away and putting in front, twisting away, putting in front, until I work down the whole strand. You'll notice that I'm starting to get something that looks kind of like a braided rope. When I let go of this, it stays twisted up, and that's what we want it to look like. After just a couple minutes, you'll be reaching the end of your fibers, and if you want to make it longer, just take another piece of fiber that you've prepared and splice it in by overlapping it. Maybe let it stick out a centimeter or an inch or so, and then just keep twisting. So then after you've twisted this for a while, you can go back and cut off that tail that's sticking out. The more you overlap, the stronger that junction will be, but then you can just keep going and make this rope or bracelet or necklace as long as you want it to be. So after just a few minutes of twisting, we can be done. It's surprisingly strong. All you need to do is tie it on your wrist and you're done. You have a bracelet. What I like to do though is make it a little bit stronger and a little bit fancier looking, is to do like I did before with the twisting, but start with the bottom strand, twist it towards you and put it in front, twist it towards you, put it in front, and you kind of get a double twist in there, so it looks more like a braided bracelet, a little bit thicker and a lot stronger. So now that you're done, for a cleaner look, you can go over this with a cigarette lighter and it will burn off all the little fraying edges, or you can just wear it in the shower for a couple weeks and those fraying edges will fall off. So now we can just tie it on and we'll be done. You'll probably want to do a double knot or whatever your favorite knot is. I didn't leave enough space, so we'll leave it at that. If you want it to last on there for a long time, you can put some wax on the knot and it won't untie itself. I've had these on my wrist for over a year before they fall off. So that's one way you can make a bracelet from plant fibers. There's a lot of other plants you can use. My favorites are stinging nettle, like I've showed you. Dogbane is really cool because it makes a nice reddish colored bracelet. Also, people have used stuff like cattails, juniper bark, other fibrous materials like that. I've used yucca before to do it, but the easiest one probably to start with is stinging nettle.